Tester, Evaluator, and Grandpop welcome you to a WiseHooterLearning video. We're going to have so much fun learning together. So let's get started.
Hey there, Fin Fanatics! Welcome to Goldfish 101, everything you need to know. Get ready to dive deep into the wonderful world of these shimmering sensations. We're about to get guilty of having some fun. Goldfish. They're those mesmerizing aquatic wonders that have captivated hearts for centuries. Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or just dipping your toes into the hobby, there's always something new to learn about these captivating creatures. Today, we're gonna spill the tea on everything goldfish. We're talking history, we're talking care, we're talking those adorable bubble eyes that could stare into your soul. So, buckle up, grab your fish flakes, and let's embark on this fantastic adventure together. Goldfish. They're not just your average run-of-the-mill pets. These little guys have a history as rich and vibrant as their shimmering scales. Believe it or not, their story begins over 1,000 years ago in ancient China. Back then, they weren't the flamboyant finned friends we know and love today. Nope, they were actually plain, silvery carp, swimming around, minding their own business. But then, something fascinating happened. Some of these carp developed a genetic mutation, causing them to sport a vibrant golden hue.
And guess what? The ancient Chinese were all about that bling. They were like, whoa, those golden fish are totally our jam. These shimmering beauties became a symbol of good fortune and prosperity. They were prized possessions, kept in ornate ponds, and even gifted to emperors.
Fast forward to today, and goldfish have become global superstars. They're one of the most popular pets on the planet. But here's the thing. There's more to these guys than meets the eye, or fin for that matter. Sure, they're undeniably gorgeous, but goldfish are also intelligent and social creatures. They can recognize their humans, learn tricks, and even develop unique personalities. Yep, you heard that right. Your goldfish has a mind of its own.
Now, before you run out and scoop up the first goldfish you see, it's important to remember these guys are a big responsibility. They're not just starter pets. They require proper care, attention, and a whole lot of love to thrive. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Throughout this video, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world of goldfish care. You need to ensure you have all the knowledge you need to keep your finned friends happy and healthy before you bring one or more home.
All right, fanatics, let's rewind the clock a bit. Picture this, ancient China, serene ponds, and a whole lot of carp just chillin'. See, goldfish, as we know them, didn't just magically appear one day. They've got a whole backstory, and trust me, it's a real glow-up story. Our story starts with the Prussian carp, a simple silverfish just trying to make its way in the world. These carp were like the original hipsters. They were rocking the silver look way before it was cool. But then, Mother Nature decided to spice things up a bit.
Enter a genetic mutation. It's like the universe decided to sprinkle some glitter on these carp, and bam! They started showing off this dazzling golden hue. Now we're talking real head-turners here. These golden carp weren't just any fish, they were special. The ancient Chinese saw them as symbols of luck and prosperity. They were like, forget those boring silver carp, we want the golden ones. And thus began the goldfish's journey from humble carp to prized possessions.
So we've got our golden carp, but how did they go from those to the fancy finned friends we know and love today?
Well, my friends, that's where selective breeding comes in. Think of it like the ultimate makeover montage, but for fish. Over centuries, the ancient Chinese carefully bred goldfish with desirable traits. They were all about those vibrant colors, unique fin shapes, and those mesmerizing telescope eyes. It was like a fashion show, but underwater.
Generations of goldfish later, we've got ourselves a whole parade of dazzling varieties. From the flowing fins of the veil-tail to the adorable bubble eyes of the celestial eye goldfish, each breed is a testament to the power of selective breeding. And the best part? Goldfish are still evolving today. breeders are constantly pushing the boundaries, creating new and exciting variations that would make even those ancient Chinese emperors do a double take. Now, let's talk about the stars of the show, the goldfish themselves. Because, let's be real, these fish are the epitome of underwater glamour. But here's the thing, there are more goldfish varieties than you can shake a fin at. We're talking about a whole family tree of fin-tasticness.
At the root of it all is our trusty Prussian carp, the OG ancestor. From there, the branches spread out, each representing a different breed with its own unique look and personality. You've got your classic goldfish, the one that started it all. Then there's the elegant fantail, with its double tail fin that's like a flowing gown. And let's not forget the black moor, with its telescope eyes that could stare into your soul, in a good way, of course. We'll be diving deeper into all these amazing breeds in our next act.
All right, goldfish gurus, let's start with the OGs, the common goldfish and the comet goldfish. These guys are the bread and butter of the goldfish world.
First up, the common goldfish, your friendly neighborhood fin friend. Iconic orange hue, round bodies like little swimming smiles. Next, the comet goldfish, with long flowing tails like shooting stars. They're always on the move, zipping around the tank. Both are great choices for beginners, low maintenance and entertaining.
Now, if you're looking for something with a little more pizzazz, then let me introduce you to the world of fancy goldfish.
These guys are like the divas of the goldfish world, all about those dramatic looks. First up, the veil-tail goldfish, with its long flowing tail.
Then, there's the lionhead goldfish, rocking a head growth that would make a lion jealous. And we can't forget about the Ryukin goldfish, with its distinctive humpback shape. Fancy goldfish might require a bit more care, but their beauty makes it all worthwhile. All right, folks, you ready for this? It's time to get a little weird, a little wacky. Let's talk about the goldfish breeds that are basically the rock stars of the fish world.
First up, we've got the bubble-eye goldfish. They have bubbles under their eyes, actual fluid-filled sacs that hang down like tiny water balloons.
How do those fish even see with those things in the way? Bubble eyes have poor eyesight. They need a peaceful environment to thrive.
Next, we've got the telescope eye goldfish. Their eyes protrude outward like tiny telescopes.
These fish need a tank with smooth surfaces and no sharp objects. All right, fin addicts, let's talk about goldfish ears, because there are some serious myths floating around out there. You know the ones, those rumors that goldfish only live for a few days or weeks. Well, I'm here to tell you, that's a load of carb. Goldfish can live long, healthy lives if you treat them right. We're talking years, people, not days. Section 2, size matters from tiny titans to gentle giants.
Now let's talk size, shall we? Because when it comes to goldfish, size definitely matters. Goldfish come in a wide range of sizes, from tiny titans to gentle giants. Some breeds, like common and comet goldfish, can grow to 12 to 18 inches.
Goldfish size is determined by genetics and environment. All goldfish need ample space to thrive. Now it's time for a WiseHooterLearning shout-out from Tester, Evaluator, and Grand Pop to our friends in Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Belo Horizonte, Salvador, Curitiba, Recife, and of course Brasilia. We hope to make it down to see your beautiful country someday. Feeding Frenzy, what's on the menu for your finned foodie?
All right, fin addicts, let's talk food, glorious food. Goldfish are some of the most enthusiastic eaters in the animal kingdom. They're like the vacuum cleaners of the aquatic world. But not all goldfish food is created equal. Step up your goldfish cuisine game. A balanced diet keeps those scales shimmering.
So, what's on the menu for your finned foodie? From flakes to feast, a goldfish smorgasbord.
So we've got our staple flakes and pellets. If you can opt for high-quality sinking pellets to prevent them from eating at the surface and swallowing air, it's best. Swallowing air is bad for goldfish because it can disrupt their buoyancy by causing an imbalance in their swim bladder, leading to issues like floating abnormally or difficulty swimming properly. This is often referred to as swim bladder disorder. and can be caused by excessive air intake due to poor water quality, improper feeding, or even the type of food they are eating. But what else can we offer besides pellets that sink? Let's talk supplements. Frozen foods for goldfish are spirulina brine shrimp, daphnia, and krill. Much like fiber, the exoskeletons on these crustaceans are not typically digested and thus help to flush out the fish's bowels and keep things moving smoothly.
Live food is the ultimate treat. But don't forget the veggies. When feeding goldfish, vegetables like peas, spinach, lettuce, zucchini, and broccoli should be blanched before feeding them to your fish. This process makes the vegetables easier to digest and more nutritious for them. Ensure the food is cut into small pieces suitable for their size. Avoid overfeeding and always provide a clean water environment. Goldfish are omnivores, so a diverse diet with both plant and animal matter is best, packed with vitamins and fiber for digestion and shiny scales. Before you bring home your goldfish, do your research on exactly what the specific goldfish you want likes to eat and how much. It's easy to overfeed and end up with a messy tank much quicker than you should, so do your research and talk to other owners of the same fish or to the folks working in the pet store. Goldfish romance, it's all about that shimmy. Let's talk about goldfish romance. They have a fascinating mating ritual. It starts with spawning behavior, chasing, nudging, and tail nipping.
Males get brighter colors and breeding tubercles. They do a shimmy dance to impress the ladies.
Protecting the next generation. So your goldfish have done the deed, and now you've got a whole bunch of tiny, translucent goldfish fry swimming around your tank. Congrats, you're officially a fish grandparent.
Goldfish parents might mistake their own offspring for a tasty snack. Separate the fry from the adults as soon as possible. Use a breeding net or a separate tank.
Provide them with a safe and nurturing environment. Clean water, a balanced diet, and lots of love. From fry to fab raising your goldfish family. Raising goldfish fry is like a marathon, filled with water changes, feedings, and the occasional panicked Google search. For the first few weeks, they need to eat like it's their job. They'll be doubling, tripling in size, so you gotta fuel their growth with nutritious food.
Start with infusoria, their baby formula. Then introduce baby brine shrimp, microworms, and finely crushed flake food. And don't forget about those water changes. Reintroducing your goldfish crew. You've nurtured those tiny fry into healthy, vibrant goldfish. Congrats! You've officially graduated from fish camp.
Can you reintroduce your grown-up fry back into the main tank? It depends. If you've got a spacious tank with plenty of hiding spots and your adult goldfish aren't overly aggressive, then a slow and supervised reintroduction might work. If all goes well, you'll have a happy and harmonious goldfish family. Section 1. Tank Talk. Setting the stage for your finned friends. Okay, aspiring aquarists, let's talk tanks. Goldfish happiness depends on their digs. Tiny, cramped bowls, they ain't gonna cut it. Your goldfish deserve a palace, not a prison cell.
First things first, size matters. Goldfish need space to swim and explore. If possible, that is to say, affordable, bigger is always better. But that doesn't need to mean a new tank. Lots of people have one to give away or sell for a low price. It may just take some looking by an adult on some of the online giveaway forums for your neighborhood. Make sure it comes with the proper filter, heater, thermometer, water test kit, and water conditioner. Woo, that's a lot of stuff, and you haven't even gotten the decorations yet.
But my goldfish is small, they don't need much space. They can quickly outgrow their space. At least 20 gallons per goldfish. As we said earlier, do your own research to ensure you get what you need for the specific fish you are getting. Some grow rather large. Those of us who didn't and just got a little bowl know how that turned out in the long run. Yup, it wasn't pretty. Section 2. From basic to bougie essential tank equipment. Before adding your goldfish, you need essential equipment to create a thriving aquatic ecosystem.
First up, the filter, the MVP of the aquarium world. It keeps your goldfish's water crystal clear and free of toxins.
For goldfish, choose a powerful and efficient filter. Canister and hang-on back filters are great options.
Next up, the heater. The ideal water temperature for goldfish is between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 70 degrees Fahrenheit for common goldfish, while fancy goldfish prefer a slightly warmer range of 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Considered cold water fish, they can generally tolerate a wide range of temperatures, but are happiest within this optimal zone. All right, interior designers, it's time to unleash your inner artist and create a goldfish paradise. Because let's be real, an empty tank is like a blank canvas. It's just begging for some personality.
First up, the substrate, the foundation of your underwater masterpiece. Forget those brightly colored gravels, they're so passé. Go for something natural and goldfish-friendly like sand or smooth gravel.
Next up, the hardscape, the rocks, driftwood, and other natural elements that add dimension and visual interest to your tank. Think of it like the furniture of your goldfish's home. Just make sure everything is smooth and free of sharp edges that could injure your finned friends.
And now, for the piece de resistance, the plants. Not only do plants add a pop of color and create natural hiding spots for your goldfish, but they also help to improve water quality by absorbing nitrates and releasing oxygen.
All right, clean freaks, this one's for you. Because let's be real, keeping a goldfish tank clean is like doing laundry. It's a never-ending cycle. But trust me, it's worth it to keep those finned friends happy and healthy.
First up, the dreaded water change. I know it's not the most glamorous task, but it's essential for removing accumulated waste products, excess food, and other nasties that can build up in your goldfish's water. Aim to change about 25% of your tank's water every week. And don't forget to treat the new water with a dechlorinator to remove any harmful chemicals. Think of it like giving your goldfish a refreshing bath. They'll be swimming with joy.
Next up, the filter. This workhorse needs a little TLC every now and then to keep it running smoothly. Rinse out the filter media in a bucket of tank water every few weeks to remove any gunk buildup. And don't forget to replace the filter cartridges every few months depending on the manufacturer's instructions.
So there you have it. Fanatics, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of goldfish from their humble beginnings as Prussian carp to their reign as global aquatic superstars. We've explored their evolution, their quirky personalities, and those mesmerizing features that make them so darn irresistible.
But as we've learned, goldfish are more than just pretty faces swimming in a glass bowl. These intelligent social creatures deserve our respect, our care, and a whole lot of love. They're not just starter pets, they're living, breathing beings with unique needs and a capacity for joy that's truly contagious.
Remember those cramped bowls and neglectful care tips from your childhood? Yeah, let's leave those in the past, along with those parachute pants and shoulder pads. It's a new era for goldfish, an era of spacious tanks, balanced diets, and a whole lot of appreciation for these shimmering sensations.
So, what have we learned on this fantastic journey? First and foremost, goldfish are individuals. They come in all shapes, sizes, and personalities, each with their own quirks and charms. We've also debunked some common goldfish myths, like the whole 3-second memory thing. Seriously, who comes up with this stuff? And the idea that they can thrive in those tiny cramped bowls, spoiler alert, they can't. We've learned about the importance of proper tank size, filtration, and water changes, because clean water is a goldfish's best friend, besides you, of course. And we've explored the world of goldfish cuisine, from basic flakes to gourmet feasts that would make even the pickiest eater do a double take. But most importantly, we've learned that keeping goldfish is a rewarding, enriching experience. It's about creating a thriving aquatic ecosystem in your own home and witnessing the beauty and wonder of these fascinating creatures firsthand.
There's something truly magical about watching your goldfish gracefully glide through the water, their scales shimmering like 1,000 tiny suns. It's a calming, meditative experience that can melt away the stress of the day and remind you of the simple joys in life. And let's not forget about those goofy goldfish antics. From their enthusiastic feeding frenzies to their playful chases around the tank, goldfish are masters of entertainment. They're like tiny aquatic comedians, always ready to brighten your day with their silly antics.
But the joys of goldfish keeping go beyond mere observation. It's about the bond you form with these fascinating creatures, the way they recognize you, the way they swim to the surface when you approach the tank, those adorable little fishy kisses on the glass. It's about creating a thriving ecosystem in your own home, a miniature world filled with life, color, and endless wonder. So go forth, fanatics, and spread the goldfish love. Share your newfound knowledge with your friends, family, and that neighbor who still keeps their goldfish in a tiny bowl. We've all got one. Remember, you're just sharing knowledge. Never be critical of what someone else has. Knowledge should be shared with a good dose of happiness. Let's make the world a happier, more goldfish-friendly place, one tank at a time. And remember, if you ever find yourself feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or just in need of a good laugh, take a moment to watch your goldfish. Their grace, their beauty, their sheer, unadulterated joy. It's contagious, I tell ya. Until next time, fin addicts, keep those tanks sparkling and those goldfish smiling.
Pester, Evaluator, and Grandpop from WiseHooterLearning thank you for watching our video. We hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to laugh, learn, and take in the beauty around you, and of course subscribe to our channel. It's free to subscribe and helps us to continue to make videos for you.